think of Norfolk and you think of walks, chances are you're going to end up thinking of the Norfolk Coastal Path. We are blessed with over 80 miles of fantastically maintained coastal path here on the Norfolk coast. But whilst you might not be up to tackling the whole thing, certainly you can break it down into sections, and here are my top 5 picks of the Norfolk Coastal Path. If you're particularly eagle-eyed, you'll notice that our first stop brings us here to Sheringham, and we are on our way to a coastal icon. As with all of the coastal path, this section of the route is so well maintained and easily accessible to anybody. Nearly there. I think one of my personal favourite things about this particular route is that you're always guaranteed a coastal breeze, which is perfect for knocking off the cobwebs. Whichever way you approach the bump, from the east or the west, the walk is always worth the prize at the top. Look at these views. Now, number 2 of my favourite coastal walks takes us from a historic high street right the way to a famous quay. Now, one of the many reasons that this walk makes my top 5 is it starts and ends with a fantastic spot to grab a cold beverage. Now, this section of the coastal path starts running parallel to the Clyde High Street and then projects you out toward the coast through the marshes on a scenic, flat and easygoing trail right the way until you find yourself at Blakeney Harbor. And after 2 3/4 miles of glorious coastal panorama, we've found ourselves here in the hub, that is Blakeney Quay. And here we are, a superb spot to finish or end this walk, and rounds off what is a worthy contender for our top 5 sections of the Norfolk Coastal Path. Okay, some of you might get me on a technicality on this next one, but number 3, we're going to jump off the coastal path for 1 second. But when you see why, you'll understand. We're in Wales, and for this walk we are headed to Holcombe, and to get there we're taking what was voted the best beach in the UK. This one might be the personal favourite of the 5. For me, we are so lucky to have this on our doorstep. What I love about this walk is if the sunshine and the heat of the beach is just too much and you want some shade, or perhaps if you've found yourself walking along the beach in a suit and you've got sand in your brogues, then you can jump just inland into the Pineros here. They run parallel, you'll get to the same place, but a completely different environment. 2 walks for the price of 1. Now, at the end of a decent length walk with your lungs filled with fresh air, Holcombe really provides a haven to welcome you to the end of this walk. It's a wonderful national reserve, and of course at the end of the driveway where you can park your car, the Victoria will welcome you with open arms. But I'm going to resist the urge to put my feet up too much, because the end of walk number 3 also marks the beginning of walk number 4 on our pick of the top 5. The walk from Holcombe across to Burnham over East Staithe is superb, perfect for those that want to stretch your legs a little further. It goes from beaches to some really dramatic sand dunes, and it provides a superb cross-section of the very best the Norfolk coast has to offer for the keen walker. And at the end of a good afternoon's worth of fresh air and coastal views, you'll find yourselves greeted with the welcome sight and smell of the familiar salt marshes again. And I think it's just that, the scale and the variety of this walk, which makes me think it's certainly a contender for the pick of the best. Now, the last of my favourite sections of Coastal Path takes us to the home of one of the Sowerbys offices, and we travel from open, sprawling beaches to dramatic cliffs. That's right, we're currently in Old Stanton, headed for Stanton. This is yet another fabulous walk, filled with variety, filled with drama, and easily accessible from both ends. And once you've made it along the cliffs to Stanton, of course, you've got this fabulous town to explore. And at the end of the day, being west-facing, this naturally becomes one of the best spots along the whole coastline to watch the fabulous Norfolk sunsets. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a quick glimpse into my top 5 favourite sections of the Norfolk Coastal Path. If we've missed your favourite, then be sure to let us know. And also, of course, please keep an eye out for some more top 5s coming your way soon.